When a small independent brand takes a classic model as a base and remixes it, you're bound to get eyes on it. But what happens when the remix is dope enough to stand on its own, reminiscent enough to be familiar to the community, but distinct enough not to get sued? Well, then you have the Vulture Sk8s from SIA Collective. What's happening, everybody? Tyler with Deadstock Media, back again to spotlight another shoe you should have your eyes on. This time we are taking a look at a banger from the Somewhere in America team who took their first dive into skate culture with their Vulture skate models. Now I'm gonna let you know real quick that the format for this video is gonna be a little bit different than the rest of the channel. And that's for a couple of reasons. The first of which is because this request was made by one of our viewers. They actually happened to see this particular shoe sitting behind me in a previous video and they asked for a breakdown. So we're gonna do that for them right here, right now. Another difference is that typically in my videos, I start off by talking to you for minutes on end about this shoe before we even put it on camera, and we're trying to get away from that. So without much further ado, let's get right into it. Well, so here you have it, guys. This is the red fade colorway of the SIA Collective Vulture skate model. And I mean, fresh out the box, you should really see these SB Dunk vibes, and you can't ignore them. But if you hang with me, I'm gonna give you the difference in look, the materials used, and even the accessory that SIA sent along with this that I don't think I've ever seen from Nike. So while we're gonna start with the look, I definitely see Dunk in the midsole, in the sole, and even the toe box, but then the contrasts kick into gear. I think the support straps are dope for those of us that actually choose to wear these while skating. When I strap them up, I can absolutely feel more support around my ankle and midfoot, but personally, because I wear these around the town and I'm not doing much active in them, I just let them loose and let them bang that way. And as we go from the straps to the rear of the shoe, there are a few details I want to point out. First of which being the Vulture insignia on the heel tab. The next of which being this very distinct cross-hatch stitching on the heel panel. You also have a pull tab for putting on and taking off your shoes. There's also an interesting anchor right down here for, say you want to pull your tab all the way up for some reason. Or maybe you want to pull it all the way down and have like a different look to your shoe. You have the options in your hand. Now there is an additional hidden element to this shoe that not many know about before they get it, and that's the hidden pocket in the tongue. Now that's the perfect size for, you know, a dollar bill or a USB stick, or I don't know, maybe something a little bit more illicit. It depends on what you're in the game for. Coming back to the exterior of the shoe, you'll see that the prototypical swoosh has been replaced by a dead vulture. That seems to be the motif for SIA Collective, as you will see throughout their shoes. When it comes to materials used on this shoe, the word premium is going to come to mind first and foremost. Let's break down the red leather that drapes all over this shoe. First off, it has me feeling like Mike back in the 80s. I apologize to those of you who that reference just went right over their head, but maybe ask your parents. But in addition to the leather being soft and supple, there's really no escaping it. I mean, from the strap to the vulture to the toe, even the sock liner is leather. Now as we hit the mid panel, the lower strap, the tongue, you'll see this medium gray color is actually canvas, and it's rigid in some areas to hold its shape. It's flexible in other areas so that you can bend and move your foot. Definitely heavy enough to absorb, you know, wind and elements, but it's easily enough spray treated so that if you are wearing this out and about, it's gonna handle everything that you throw at it, whether you're walking downtown or busting kick flips. This shoe's gonna be with you every step of the way. Now rocking this shoe on foot, it's a very classic and yet oh so new feeling to it. Every step bends that toe box with a painful familiarity, but the premium materials have to play an impact on creasing, because for me wearing this shoe the handful of times that I have, I really don't see any marks that show how much I've worn them, and that's dope. Just gonna throw this side note out there for anybody considering these shoes. I would never wear these without socks, just saying. Now for those of you that have watched my videos before, I think that you know that we like to break down the boxes that these shoes come in too. But these shoes didn't happen to come in a box. They came in this beast right here. Now what you're looking at is a matching military grade canvas backpack with red leather straps and zips equipped. There are 7 built-in pockets for cargo. There's a laptop sleeve, plus the metal SIA buckles for flavor. Not only is the bag dope, but being able to step into a function rocking the bag with the matching kicks, it's just some next level stuff right there. And if you'd like to see this piece in all of its glory, feel free to drop me a comment with the bag emoji down below, and we'll be glad to do a dedicated video on it. So there you have it, guys. Some news that you can use and a fresh silhouette to keep your eyes open for. With all of the other colorways floating around out there, plus the ones we have in our closet, you're bound to see some more Sk8s in the near future. I've got the SIA links down below for you to check out in the description. That way you can see any of their upcoming fire that they have coming, and you can plan on how you're gonna add it to your own collection. And if you're interested in seeing another SIA unboxing from a few posts back, go ahead and click the link that's somewhere right around here. I want to thank everybody for taking the time to hang out today, and if you took anything from this video at all, don't be afraid to sumo slam that subscribe button down below and turn on all notifications so you never miss a post. With Deadstock Media, this is Tyler, signing off.